I didn't even want to go live right now, but we'll do it right now. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? I was doing some other stuff before this, so I'm not ready to go live. But we'll do one quick one, and I'll come back and we'll do a part two. First thing I want to do is say, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show, everybody. If you're new, please smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. First and foremost, I guess I should start there. If we get a mod in the chat, I think actually, I'm sorry, if somebody comes in that is mod worthy, I will make you the honorary mod of the day. Man, this Samsung phone has taken a beating, and it has been nothing but awesome to me. Let me just check the back before I say that. There's nothing wrong with the phone. I know it scared you, but it's okay. Oh, Tiggs wants to say hi to everybody. There he is. Little Tiggs. Wonder if I can put this light on and turn this one off. I would like to grab the tripod if I could instead of this. It's also, oh, maybe I could do this. You know what? This is pretty cool. How you doing? It's kind of a lot of stuff going on. And really, we've never done a show like this before. When you're bad, if I don't get enough super chats, I'll just put you in there. I'll just put you in the cab. Right in the cabbie, bud. You're going in the cabbie. So what we're doing is we're trying to promote the show to new people. So please share this out on your social media or on someone else's. Go grab your chick's phone, your wife, girlfriend, your husband's phone. And go subscribe, download YouTube, plug it in, use, if you have a opportunity to use your husband's credit card, I guess use your husband's credit card. Don't use your chick's credit card though. Okay, use your chick's credit card, $2. But if you're a wife, a good wife, $2,500, bro. Do it. Hit it up. Hit up the show. Anyone who super chats saying I used my husband's credit card, I will lose it. It will be a highlight, and I will clip it. It will be awesome. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still gonna do something else here. I have not done my hair. As you can see here, the hair is just it is a toupee. As you can see here, these are hair plugs. I would you can see my eye twitching. I would never pay for hair plugs because I am super cheap. And I don't want to put anything in my hair or on my head. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what it is what's happening, right? I keep thinking I want to do something else. Oh, I do, but is that going to stay open? Give me a second. I want to, I think I might share this video out on social media. I'm going to share it on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. I'm going to share this with England, Britain, United Kingdom. Oh, and another thing we have that I don't normally, really pull tricks out of a hat or anything too often, but I thought today of all days would be a good day. It's a good day for being, it's a good day. Oh, that looks so cool, bro. So, Bob, Tiggs, go away from that. You can't look at that. Stupor. I might not be able to run that thing after all. My cat's definitely not supposed to stare at that. And I do believe he's like half an inch away. Come here, Bob. Hi, Bobby. Boy, you listen so good, Bubba. Your brother, not so good. Tiggs, why does it take you longer to come? Huh? Your brother, he comes pretty quick. Oh, you don't come fast enough. Hi, Robert. Hi. be test driving some vehicles all year. You've noticed on the show we've been in like hundreds of different vehicles. And that's just the way it is. Trying to bring up the analytics on this video because it's going to be a good video today. I want to do a giveaway at some point before Christmas. I'm just thinking of ways to do it. My mustache, between my mustache and my nose hairs, it gets caught up in there, eh? And I'm always like trying to make sure my nose hairs, they just don't pull, like some of them won't even pull out. I have like nose hairs of steel. Sometimes I can get a couple of them. I gotta pull up the analytics on this video, and it's actually not as easy to do as you'd think. So I think I'm gonna bring the camera in here on the tripod. I don't know if you can see the tripod there or not. I can see it. You might be able to. Let's see if you can see it. I took a peek. So I'm really looking forward to doing car reviews, truck reviews, reviews on all the hybrids, right? I really do want to get this going, like right away. So it's going to be interesting. Sorry if the computer is old, which is unfortunate. It says here, a winter storm is brewing right now. Okay, so let me do something that's actually, let me double check this and make sure that this is happening, but it looks like people got to batten down the hatches. A warm front from the bottom of the south is going to meet the cold front, which is wicked cold up here right now. I'm not saying I'm freezing, but for you all, this would be frigid. I think last night it was minus 30 degrees Celsius, which it was that in April as well, but here where I live, it was that in April, but May and June too, but it was snowing in June and July. It snowed on July 5th or July 2nd this year. No, I'm not making this up. But yeah, we're pretty, I think it was June, sorry, I don't think it may have snowed in July, but it definitely snowed in June 2nd or 4th or 5th, but it snowed in June this year. It snows in June since I can remember. One time I was at my buddy's place, just went outside and like I went back in, I'm like, bro, it's snowing. I was in high school, so mid-90s, 95, 96, 97. But I live in Manitoba, like where I'm from. It's one of the coldest places, for on planets entirely. I live in one of the coldest areas of the world. Antarctica is for sure very cold. There's places that are colder than where I live in my province that, it's a skinny province like that, right? Right up at the top, Churchill, Manitoba, Thompson, Gillam. We've got all kinds of cold places. There's cold places, like Winnipeg is freezing. It's probably the coldest, city with close to 1 million people, or roughly 1 million. Winnipeg is the coldest city for sure, with that big a population. We're the coldest city in Canada, I would say, with 1 million people in it. Man, my back hurts pretty good, but we'll see. I definitely have a couple ideas for the show. So do you want to... Maybe I'll try that. I think this is the one.
Looks like my bowl full of jelly has got me into another nice mess.
Oh, oh, oh. Balls with basil cookies. Oh, 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 oh. Deck the halls with pies and cookies. Oh, 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 oh. Vegan turkey leg. Nice sandwich. Goodness. Let's see how we did. I think I found it at long last. This make me happy. Hi, Bubby. What are you doing? Oh, what you doing? I wish I had the arcade game up here now that I found the sweet spot for this. I could turn this on for some lighting, but I think we're good for now. I mean, we're perfect, in fact. Oh, we'll talk about this quickly. I have some weather strippings here. If you have any type of home that you're looking to upgrade, or if you have a rental, there's 3 different types here. I have weird. I have a plastic one with a metal piece. I have a metal one with a plastic piece. This one is, I don't know how much this one was, but they're ranged from 20 to 25 to, I don't remember where I picked this up, but this thing wasn't no 25. And it's a decent metal, what is it calling it? Oh, it's an aluminum draft stopper with rubber base. Includes 1 door stopper and 7 screws. So there you go. To plow into anything. If these screws don't go into the metal or the flashing or whatever's on, there's many ways you can use this, because this plastic bit can be used as, that's a good bit too. It can brush against the top of the door frame. You know what I mean? And what's going to happen is, as you open the door, even though it's there, as the door gets out further, this will slide off easier. So when the door is flush and closed, you can have this, let's say there's a bit of a gap at the top. You could put one of these at the top. I mean, it's not going to look pretty, but you're from Winnipeg and it's your back door and you got a leak right now, and not a big leak, but there is a bit of a draft. Never did anything with these doors, never rehung the doors. Everything, the molding, everything has to be changed out on them. The brick molding, I don't know about this one. I think that everyone said that one's good. I had a few people come through this year and had some other stuff done. That one in the back is probably only needs to be just wiggled a bit, like just shifted a bit just to one way, and then kind of re-shimmed in a couple spots. I don't know. Do you shim that type? I think you slightly still shim an exterior door. Maybe you don't actually. I don't know. because of the R value? Are you just looking to make a snug fit? Like, is it just a mold, like a brick mold, like the the thing that goes in and slide in perfectly with no gap anywhere and it should hammer in, right? Or is there one where you can kind of give a little touch of a shim, all spray foam those sides and bop it and drop it? Maybe. So but see, here in Winnipeg, in Manitoba, where it gets so cold, expansion, and across Canada, it gets absolutely as cold as it does here in Winnipeg, majority of the places, except for it's not for 37 days straight. It's not for 35 days straight like in where I'm from. It could be even longer and start sooner and go longer till next month and start a month earlier the further north you go in my province, which I don't know how long my province is, that sucks. And I don't even know how wide it is. It differs, but the length would be just a single length, almost, depending on, you start at the center and go to the center, and you're looking at one length, which is technically roughly the length, right? Depending. I mean, if it jets off another 400 or 500, then just add 400 or 500 before the jetting, right? At the peak where it goes like this, and your province has a spike on it like that. I never understood that, like how many people died so that spike could be owned over there. It's like the battles that must have been waged to mark territories on maps that we don't know about, the unknown battles. It's different, to think about this stuff, but I'm the next level type of guy. And you can get better than these, but these will do, okay? And remember that if you have nothing there, you could be saving a fortune and make your home almost airtight. This is one thing. And then you're gonna do other things too with the interior around the door frame. I stick this foam stripping, and I take it off. I hate saying it, but for summertime, sometimes it'll fall off before end of spring or whatever, and I'd like it to stay because it's still, like I said, snows till June here, and my spring doesn't come till July. So where I'm from, my season is short and sweet, but she's sweet, eh? I'm not complaining. I'm being honest. Next up. I love where I'm from, and I've learned to live here and thrive. And when I say live, I don't mean live. I mean I learned to thrive here. The land is full of potential here in Manitoba. We have to, as Canadians, if you're doing good in another province, but you notice maybe the taxes are high, something in the area or community is not your vibe, come over here to Winnipeg, Manitoba at least, and come check it out. I assure you, you'll have a really nice time here. I mean it. And if you don't, you can have your money back, because you're going to save money. You're going to owe me money because you saved money living here for 2 years. I'm not playing. Everything I do is for a reason. We'd be like the most beautiful Michigan you've ever seen, like a thriving, populous Michigan. We are what Michigan should be kind of going for. I'm not dissing Michigan. I know Michigan's kind of, certain areas are kind of, I love Michigan, number one. But, yeah, I've noticed there's some areas of Michigan that are hurting real bad. So these have different, I don't know, these don't have any R value, obviously, but they will provide wind resistance. So this self-adhesive draft stopper. So they show it applying to the bottom. But I thought to myself, why couldn't you apply this flimsy one to the back, right? So you could put it on the bottom, and then maybe you see an area where there's a bit of a bead, put one of those on it, right? In between the, I don't remember what those are called. Like where the door connects in the 3 spots, the hinges, door hinges. I don't, I'm thinking about 6 out of 10 other things right now, but this is fun. I love what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue. The 3 door hinges, in between there, you can pop 2, right? You can pull a strip, not all the way to the top, but you can, and it doesn't have to be so it's gonna impede the door's opening. You know, maybe you don't understand how flimsy these are. It's perfect to just block that bit of a bead draft and stop it from continuously pushing so hard. The flow, the rate of flow will be drastic. The rate of flow of the draft will be a lot. The second thing you're gonna do is if you notice there's a bit of a gap and you can see, my front door has nothing, it's perfect. The back door at the top has a hair along the one side, and it's always been like that. Just always had some of this rubber doors, not rubber, but it's kind of like a plasticky rubbery stuff. Insulation, adhesive stuff. I'm not sure what that's called, but I can show you that on the next video. I have a few packs laying around. These are cheap. These 2 are from the dollar store. These are $1. So, but you gotta use these effectively. So, I'll say this. So let's say you have this one here that is, metal and screws on. But you see it's kind of short there? There's this one here. It's quite a lot more, right? And you can see even the extra on this part is quite a lot more too, right? So what you want to do is you take this and you apply 1 or 2 of these to the back of it. And you only put in 1 screw. You get it lined up, right? And then you only put in 1 screw and 1 screw and maybe 1 in the middle, just to make sure it's firm and you're not going to bend it or anything, but it is good, because there's 7, right? And then just leave it and then open and close it. And if it's perfect, or if you notice that it could come down a little, unscrew it and pull them down just a hair more. Glue them together. Super easy to do. You can tape them on the inside together, but I prefer glue. And then boom, you have that. 2 might be excessive, but they're pretty thin. But I need I'm gonna probably put 1 in the front door. It's fine. It's perfect. But putting 1 of these flimsy ones, super flimsy, it will impede none of the door, and it'll provide a draft block. And this one's adhesive. It doesn't even get screwed in. These are adhesive. This one's the screw-in one, but I got a metal door back there, so I'll hammer into that. And then if I want, I could put a little touch of spray foam in each hole and bop it like that. Just put the nozzle right in and then kind of pull it out quick, or smear it to the side so it just caps it, and then just wipe it really fast with a little bit of a rag on the outside. But if it starts to pull through, wait till it finishes, like popping through. Give it a couple hours to set and cure, maybe 4, 6, 10, 12 hours, whatever it is, a day. And then the next day, I'll just quickly X-Acto knife the edge, make it smooth, flush, so it's just full. And then it's like a wood glue, but you filled the gap inside the door. Just a hair, just a tss, and absolute hair. And then what happens is when you go to put your screw in again after next time, it'll bite even to that a little bit, but there won't be, you've made a hole, right? So depending what type of door it is, if it's hollow, you'll be able to tell at the bottom. You'll know what I mean. I went over doors like 6 months ago and done with that stuff now. Steel doors, there's wood doors, those are expensive. Solid wood doors, hard to even find really. Well, if you're looking for a deal on a solid wood door, that's new, there is no such thing really. Durable and reliable thermal seal. I was just wondering, could you put this on both sides of the door, right? And the answer is yes. This metal one, I'm serious. There's a back door, it's getting changed out and everything, but at least for the interim, if it takes 6 weeks or 6 months, whatever it is, it'll be better than anything it's been, right? Let's put this at the bottom. There you go. Of both the front and the back. The inside of the door and the outside of the door. I think that's perfect. But I'm not really a professional door sealer, but over the years I have sealed wax of windows, cracked windows too. And I wish I could go back and well, obviously, and do what I did now to the worst windows I ever had at places I lived. Oh my goodness, there's a window where the ice used to come through the window. On the other side, like this far out the window ledge, with these nice long ledges, I could actually put solo cups on the window ledge. It was so cool. And it was, I had like 14-foot long windows. They were like, I don't know how, I can't remember how long they were. It was 14 years ago. That was, or 15 years ago. That was our first place. Yeah. And it was really nice. I love that place so much. I wish I was live streaming there back then. Honest, not for any money. It has nothing to do with that. To showcase where I lived, and I would have been more open at the time, being so young and everything. I would have been more open to, opening up my entire stream to everything that walked in, Because it was during the inception. I would have molded the way entireties of privacy and everything were done sooner and much more effectively. It's still good. I like everything the way it is now. I love YouTube and the privacy and the protection provided by the YouTube. They do an excellent job of protecting live streamers, and that's why I'm here. That's why I chose YouTube to stream on. I've tried so many other places, and it's nice. They're all okay. Nice. Seems okay. But there's no built-in safeguards for me like there are here. So I chose here. And there's a lot of them too. Like I have a lot of, I feel very safe streaming here. And I hope other people do as well. And if you don't, you should always come to me. And if it's very kind of private, don't tell me what they're doing. But you can reach out to me, and I will help you. I will always help you if somebody's bothering you on YouTube. I will help you. It's bad if they do that, and it's not allowed. So I have these things, and this is just, these, I honestly, I may not use any of these three. I want to be open and real with you. These are leftovers from last year. I have a door sweep draft block on the front door right now. I can see one there from last year or year before. It's still there, and it's perfect. So these, and it is that one, I don't know where I got it from. I would say it's one of these plasticky ones. It does work. They do work, absolutely. It's all about how you screw it in, right? It's the type of screw, the depth, the width. Right? So those things are important. You don't want it to be too shallow. You're not trying to. It's got to match the type of frame it is too. A wood screw to a wood door, or be a multi-purpose screw as well. Alright, y'all. Boy, this winter is going to be fairly chilly. I hope everybody's ready for winter. Hopefully everybody has a winter coat. If anybody lives in Winnipeg and doesn't have a winter coat, you can reach out to me privately, and I won't, if you want me to shout you out that I'm going to give you a winter jacket, that's fine too. Yeah, I'll give somebody a couple winter. I don't want to do it on YouTube, but if you need a winter coat and you live in Winnipeg, I can drop a coat off for you, no problem. I have a few. I'm gonna give them away to a, you know, a men's shelter or like some place where the jackets aren't for sale. You know? Or if they are, it's for like 25 cents to make, or 50 cents. And, you know, the guy gets like a shopping budget, right? When he walks in the store. Like there's some nice things places here in Winnipeg do to make people feel like they are shopping still. So but the jackets, like my jacket is like $100 jacket, $400. I don't have anything that's $400. I don't have any clothing worth $400. All my jackets together were, if you have 4 jackets, they were $400 at best. Some of my jackets are $50. My winter coats that I buy on clearance and stuff like that. But it's usually new. I have bought winter coats from Value Village that I'll be giving away. I have a few of those. I have a few brand new jackets that they're too small on me, or maybe the zipper broke, which I don't know how that works. I'm pretty sure they fixed them there. Put a real zipper on there instead of a plastic one, and then put it on the rack. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I believe the money that's given is only to collect for electricity bill or something like that. I will get no money from it, and I don't want any money. I could sell them online if I wanted to on these, like, you know, on used sites and stuff. I could say, here's 5 winter coats for $50. I know I could get $50 for 5 winter coats, but I don't want to. It's just, I'll give them away. So if you have anything that you don't wear that's just collecting dust, you're, let's say your jacket does go, don't give away your last jacket. Give away your like 15th jacket, your 14th, your 13th. Take your jackets down to 5 or 6 at best, and 2 or 3 is good enough. But go give some of your stuff away to make sure it's going to a place where they don't sell the clothing. Okay. I hope you all have a good day, because that's what I'm doing. Not, and you don't have to, but I'm going to give it away, not give it to someone who's going to profit off of it. I strongly believe that there are organizations that are profiting off things they shouldn't be. You know, it's not fair that Canadians give away their stuff for someone else to be at the top to collect a CEO wage. And I'm serious. So I'm all about these, you know, people getting stuff for a discount from others through charitable ways, but does somebody at the top make more money than the person, you know, helping, you know, from the beginning to the middle to the end? Are there people that are being underpaid drastically while somebody collects a high wage at the very top? That's not charity then. That is a pyramid. So go at it. You want to call it what you want. I call it, you call it many things that start with a P. And I value people in Canada, I value people in America, but I value people all over the world. So when I make a video, I think if you're in England or if you're in Australia, you can still give away a pair of shorts, you know. You can go wash some clothes and then chuck a bag of clean clothes in your car this Christmas and have it ready to, you know, hey, I have a bunch of clean clothes I just washed, and I'm giving them away. Would you like these? I think they'll fit you, you know? I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of weird because you do want to make sure it fits, but if you can see somebody's like could fit your winter jacket, which is easy to do, and it's not a hot pink or a bright light purple colored jacket with flowers and roses on it and it's other stuff that women love. Maybe you could give it to a dude just out of the blue. You know, it's a red coat, or it's a blue jacket, or it's jet black, or it's gray and it looks awesome, or it's a white coat and looks awesome. I think you get the point. My point is, if you have something, you know, you could give away, try to do it. Make sure you have a good day. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Star Traveler in the house. How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna be doing some Nazi zombies. Saving money. How you doing, homie? Thanks for tuning in. Star Traveler. Saving money. I'm gonna be doing a game of Nazi zombies in a few minutes. So I was gonna play a tune and maybe do a dance for you, but I just don't really feel doing a dance at this moment. But I am excited to bring you some awesome I have a bunch of mail here. I actually got some cards in the mail. Somebody sent me a gift card. I don't want me to talk about. I don't want to say where parcel for the package the mail, the envelope came from, or the name or anything associated that ends up on it. I said, okay. Very anonymous. I actually can't even tell who it's from. Like, it doesn't have like much of anything on there. So I was like, how did this, like, usually sometimes things have to be a little more posted than I thought this was. Actually, but I guess if you pay enough. There was something on there, but it's not normal. I was like, oh, it must be from a company, but it's from a human or an alien, we don't know. Kind of expensive to do gift cards in the mail, and you can super chat me, but I did. I strongly appreciate it. It's super cool, and I'm gonna use it like today or tomorrow. I'm like, wow. But I guess what I'm getting at is, you shouldn't have. You don't have to. But thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just staring at it right now. I'm like, oh, that's so kind. And I guess the thing that peeves me the most is I can't talk about it. Like, I can't say anything. I'd be like, yeah, this is how much it is, or this is where it's for. I'm not allowed to say nothing. It says specifically, don't talk about anything on there. So I mean, it's not the first time I had anonymous mail. It's just been years since I had anonymous mail from somebody. It's been, I swear, it was my first year. I had 2 or 3 packages. I'm like, this is kind of creepy, but there's so much good shit in here. I'm like, oh my god. It's creepy because, I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's kind of creepy. Anonymous. I don't know who's watching. You don't want me to know who you are. That's the creepy part. Super creepy part for me. I guess it's okay. It's okay. I'm not into stuff like that. I'll say that. I don't know how to explain it. You're a nice person for doing it, but I don't know how to react to it. But thank you very much. It's a gift around the holidays that I don't get very many, and I do kindly appreciate it. It's very kind. The gesture was noted, duly noted. Made me quite happy. So if you're happy, then I'm happy. Then I guess we're both happy. that I'm happy that I got a package of some sort in the form of an envelope that felt a little bit different. I'm like, this is kind of cool. And I wasn't sure what was in there, but I'm like, come on, somebody's titanium platinum credit card. You're happy. Please use this anytime you need supplies. Thanks, Mr. Bezos. That didn't happen. Hey, I just freaked out right now. Who's super chatting? Who just super chatted the Hashman? You startled me. There, like, thank you so much. Saving money in the house. Look at that. But you know what happened? It like powered me with cash. It didn't show any super chat right away. It just, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, damn, I'm beautiful. Alfalfaing it and everything. And look at the alfalfa on me, bud. That's an interesting alfalfa. It's like, thank you so much for that. What I want to say to you is saving money. I loved your name when you came in. Are you a YouTuber? Do you have a YouTube channel? Like, are you posting videos on there? Like, do you have a video you want me to post in the over here? I would like to post a video for you. I am gonna eat this orange. Actually, I'm a little bit hungry, but that's okay. I gotta fast every day. My wife wants me to have like some sort of ab thing going on, and I'm telling her it's not happening. Like, we're going south of whatever the opposite of ab is. I want to go that way. I want her to be like, yeah, and I want her to have a goal for me that's where I don't get an ab, you know? Why am I just saying ab? Because abs, that's unheard of. That is ridiculous. Who has time for abs? I think I have 4 abs and I do not like flexing them. I might be working on 6, but it's not really, I don't know at what point you'd call, you know, lack of midnight snacks 4 to 6 times a week. Stomach just going. Well, last night I gave in. I ate vegan beef jerky in bed, and some salt and vinegar in like a kettle cooked chip or something. They were so good. Oh, but they weren't like the name brand. They're a brand, but they're not. They're expensive and vegan and this and that. But they weren't the kettle brand or whatever it is. I don't know what brand they are. I'll go get the bag. Like $4, $3.50 for the bag. I didn't eat it all because it was so expensive. I started eating the bag. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I beat my wife in chess, so everything's been copacetic on that front. I am gonna get out of here soon, but I wanted to. If I'm waiting for Saving Money to let me know if they have a YouTube channel. Oh, I gotta get a garbage in here. I need to get a garbage in here. You got a YouTube video? No. All right. Well, I really appreciate the super chat on out of the blue like that. That's incredible. Saving Money, everybody. Go check out Saving Money on YouTube. Actually, you should be able to check out their channel because they super chatted me. I'm not exactly sure. What I mean is their name, excuse me. Their name is showing up on the chat right now. So, you know, just be aware. That's who super chatted, so try and click on their name if you want. Oh man. Yeah, I really love oranges. My love of oranges is incredible. When I was a kid, I was a big pear fan. I remember something about pears was one of Bartlett pear, I think. I don't really know. I think it's a Bartlett. Also, cherries now. I like cherry. I love cherries. BC cherries are my fave. I believe they're in Alberta too, but I think they're BC cherries. Do you know what I was thinking? If we do hang on. I want to do some light reviews, and then I want to do car reviews. If we kind of move around some of the I'll have to set up show times, I think, a little bit, maybe. I don't know yet. See, I gotta be real in real life. The reason I can come live right now is because I don't have other stuff going on. That I have to be on the phone, or I don't go live at the grocery store. I like to give people their privacy while they shop. I notice a lot of people go on Instagram, probably on YouTube. I'm not doing that. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed. I don't want to find out that I'm not allowed either, because it'll kind of upset me. So I'd rather just not then. You know, I know I'm allowed to buy apples, so I'm just gonna go in there and buy apples. I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm on Instagram buying apples, bro. Look at this one. This is the type I always buy. You're not in there to do that. Get your apples, get out of the apple section and beat it, right? Some people, they got their cart and they're on a video chat and they're like, and you can see them push the button and then they're talking and I can see them. I'm looking at them chat with someone else. In a grocery store, like, and it's not about, hey, okay, so for the dinner, I'm looking for 3 things. Can you get so I need sage. And they're like, but I don't know what sage is. So it's like, okay, get the rosemary and the sage and hold them up. Or you know what I mean? Is that the package? It says it's organic. Okay, yeah, checking with you. Okay, cool, you got the ingredients I need for my dish, right? But, some people, they'll go into the store and they're like, oh, here, look at this. Look at these apples. Oh, look here, we're in the peanut section. And they're not like, they're just like, yeah. And then they'll like keep pushing the cart. And then they put their phone here in this. And this is how fast they walk with their cart. Oh, excuse me, I just ate an orange in like record time. And they're pushing the cart like at this speed. And the whole aisle, they're in the middle. They're in the middle of the aisle. You can't squeeze by them like this, you know? I just think to myself, those people, not only did they reach a level of ignorance that is so baffling to me, but they are so out of touch. Ignorance must lead to the opposite of bliss. Because your life must be so hard after people really tell you how stupid you are, right? I don't walk with my cell phone out, really. Like if I'm live streaming, or like if I'm videotaping something while I'm walking, okay, you caught me. But it'd be like me walking on a bridge. Like I stop to do a live stream, I get off the bike, like that one time I walked with my phone outside. Like it's not like that isn't allowed or is unheard of. It's more, I'm not crossing an intersection on, on Pembina, right? With my phone in my hand, right? And maybe I have done that too, but then I'm literally like this. I could care less what's going on the screen. I'm literally like this. I am checking. I'm like, bro, I am safety inspector 2.0, dude. I'm looking for helicopters 40 to 60 kilometers out, 80 to 100 miles out. I am listening. I put my freaking ear to the ground. I'm like, okay, no trains. There's no tracks anywhere. Okay, no trains? Okay, we're good. No tanks? Okay, we're good. All right. No heavy armored personnel carriers? Oh, for at least 140K? We're good, bro. And we roll across the street, Boom, boom, cross that street. Boom, nailed it. Bro, you know how long it takes me to go to the grocery store? It's like a block away. It takes me like 4 hours. I am rolling down the sidewalk, like elbow crawling through areas where there are bus stations. I am sitting in bushes for between 40 to 60 minutes just waiting, listening. Eyes closed, just sitting there listening. Do you hear anything? How many birds do you hear or don't you hear? And you listen. It's the things you don't hear when you're in a bush on your way to the grocery store that you should think about. Remember,